Ladies and gentlemen, the Division of Graduate Education and Postdoctoral Affairs Master's Degree Commencement Ceremony of the University of California, San Diego is called to order. My name is James Anthony. I am Dean of the Division of Graduate Education and Postdoctoral Affairs. And with me on stage are several of my wonderful colleagues. They represent academic department and program chairs or their representatives, various faculty members, and we also have our Graduate and Professional Student Association President and student speaker, Julia Corno. Can you please give them a hand? Now I have to say, look around. Isn't this facility amazing? It's the first time we've done this ceremony here, so we're really, really excited. I'm excited to congratulate and celebrate today's graduates from many of UC San Diego's graduate programs. As I've said, congratulations on your graduation. I'm so thrilled that we can be here in person in this beautiful facility celebrating your graduation. And while little over the last several years has been normal, I know these three things remain true regardless of the circumstances. All of you graduates have accomplished a great deal. These accomplishments are worthy of recognition, and we intend to celebrate you. So before we get formally started, let's have you, the graduates, let out a cheer for yourselves as a way of getting started. So let's hear it, graduates. Cheer for yourselves. Okay, let me just tell you, that is scary sounding up here. The acoustics in this place are really awesome. Okay, so while we're at it, let's also have the graduates stand as you're able, face your friends, your loved ones, your family, and cheer them and thank them for everything they've done to get you here. Awesome. So now, graduates, each of you has completed the requirements for a degree. What is obvious to anybody who knows you is that you have worked very hard to complete this degree. You've taken advanced courses, and for many of you, pushed the boundaries of knowledge in your respective fields and disciplines. The value of this degree to you as an individual is evident, but what might not be evident to the rest of the world is why your earning of this graduate degree is valuable to the world. The truth is, no advanced society can function well without the creative thinking and work of individuals who hold advanced graduate degrees. Think about it. The clean water that we drink, the municipal infrastructure that we all use every day, the medical devices, drugs, and procedures that people benefit from, the computing and internet technologies that are so ubiquitous in our daily lives, the art, the music, and the dramatic productions that we all enjoy and that push us to think deeply about our world, the schools that our children learn in, and now the biomedical advances and public health policies that will guide us through the next several years as we emerge from this pandemic. All of these things are possible because individuals like you, people with advanced graduate training, make these things a reality. So my message to you is simple. Your achievement of a graduate degree, it's not just an individual honor that we celebrate today. Your achievement now places you at the center of an illustrious group of individuals whose work directly benefits the daily lives of millions of people. An advanced society is fueled by the work and the creativity of people like you, people with advanced graduate degrees. So we celebrate all that you have achieved, and we eagerly anticipate the many ways you will contribute to the world as UC San Diego alumni. Congratulations. Now it is my honor to introduce our student speaker for today's ceremony, Julia Corno. Julia is president, as I said, of the Graduate and Professional Student Association here at UC San Diego. She is also a PhD student in the Department of Political Science in our School of Social Sciences. Julia received her Bachelor of Science degree in Neuroscience and her Bachelor of Art degree in Political Science from the University of Southern California in 2020. Please join me in welcoming Julia.
I'm a little shorter. All right. Hi, everyone, graduates, friends, family, faculty, staff, members of the UCSD administration, alumni, and those of you joining us online. Congratulations to the class of 2023. As Dean Antony mentioned, my name is Julia Corno. I'm a third-year PhD candidate here in the Poli-Sci department and the current GPSA president. And I'm honored to have been invited to speak to you all today. And I'm so glad that we have the opportunity to celebrate the hard work of each and every member of our graduating class. They truly deserve it and are to be commended. So congratulations once again. So last year, when I spoke at the 2022 commencement ceremony, I spoke about community. I spoke about how it could help us through difficult times and how we must ensure that our communities are open and accepting of all. This past year, I've been lucky enough to be a part of the GPSA community, some of whose members are actually graduating today in this ceremony. So Micah, PJ, Emily, McKenna, I wish you all the best of luck on your journey, and you should remember that the GPSA community will always be here for you, and we are so proud of you. Yes, we can. But this year, I decided to shift my topic a little, and I want to speak about how we might create space for each other. And I mean space not just in a physical sense, but in a relational community kind of sense as well. My dissertation research project, and I'm just at the early stages, mind you, unlike all of you, I have no idea what I'm getting out of here, so wish me luck. But my dissertation research project looks at what adherence to particular political and theoretical concepts really require of us when we think about constructing political space. And so, for example, we might say, what does equality really look like in a spatial sense, both physically and relationally? And I think about these questions through a disability studies lens, whether that disability is physical or cognitive. The thing is, we construct space together. We collectively decide how to live in relation to each other and how we move through the world. We collectively decide where to invest in our infrastructure and our relationships. As Hema Kopale, a UCSD graduate student, has said to me before, our budget reflects our values, whether that budget is financial, emotional, physical, or whatever else. And right now, we might say that our budgets are, in many cases, incorrectly balanced. We invest in areas our society tells us that we need to invest in for the sake of success, whatever that might mean. And because of institutional, structural, societal, even individual inertia, it's difficult to shift those budgets to prioritize things that haven't previously been valued. And you might imagine that this results in a myriad of problems. Some are about our approach to the world around us. We might act in more reactionary rather than proactive ways, patching holes rather than creating a smooth wall in the first place. In other cases, entire groups of people are left out, forgotten, or exploited. And ultimately, these decisions about space are really about access. Who is a part of the space that we move through? Who can not only be seen as they are, but also be invited and accepted and celebrated as they are? Who is enabled to provide the value that they alone can provide? So as you all go out into the next stages of your lives, your careers, and your research, I invite you to think about these questions. You all are going into fields that shape the world, literally, physically, emotionally, in our relations to one another. Who and what are you prioritizing in your work? Who do you think of when shaping your research questions and when engaging in the daily activities of your world? Who do you ask for opinions and who is left out? Whose experience do you embrace as valid and whose do you question or dismiss? Who might challenge you to think more broadly about access and inclusion and in the end, about community? These are not easy questions to tackle, nor are there easy answers to implement when those answers might require change to our social structures, especially since they have been answered in very particular ways for a very long time, and in some cases, for centuries before this country even came into existence. But as new graduates, I posit that you all have a duty to shape a world that challenges the kinds of decisions that have led to inaccessible spaces along all kinds of axes. You have been given a kind of access that many are not privy to. Many of you fought hard for that access and have directly come up against the access issues I spoke of today. So I ask you, what would have made our university space more inviting to you, more accessible to you? What have others told you about what could make it more accessible and inviting for them? I urge you to listen to these experiences and think about how your future work can respond to them and open the world up for those who may not have had access like you did, or to address some of the struggles that you may have faced in getting to where you are. And through all this, remember the role of community. True community is there to support you, to listen to you, to grow with you, as you explore these kinds of challenges and the ways that you might reshape them. Lean on your community, or your communities plural, as you push the boundaries of current structure and space and pull them into new shapes. Ask your community to help usher people through that new, more accessible door that you helped create, or tear it down completely as a part of a greater collective. You all, we all really, have the power to shift our budgetary priorities through means that are financial, physical, emotional, relational, and otherwise. And I believe in all of you to go out and create the space for a better world. With that, class of 2023, I once again wish you the most heartfelt of congratulations. This celebration is well-deserved for every single one of you, and I wish you all the very best in going forward in your journeys. May you all go forth and bring good to the future of this world. Congratulations.
Thank you, Julia. It takes a lot of courage to come up here and speak like that. Can you give her another hand, please? You know, I was thinking long about this ceremony, and I know what you all really want is like 3 or 4 more speakers, right, before we get to the graduates. Isn't that what you want? So I decided I'm going to do something radical. That's it. I will... And Julia did such a great job, we really don't need anybody to follow her. So I will now proceed to the presentation of graduate degree recipient portion of the ceremony. Now everybody, listen up. Photographs of the ceremony will be available from Grad Images. I ask you for safety reasons, please do not walk down the stairs or onto the floor here during the ceremony. We really don't want anybody to get hurt, okay? We'll make sure there's wonderful photos here for you. These students have worked tirelessly to achieve their academic goals, and we honor them today. The graduates who we are recognizing at today's ceremony are, and you can scream if you want, the Master of Advanced Studies, the Master of Arts, the Master of Education, the Master of Public Health, the Master of Science. All right, so that was awesome. The recipients of the degree of Master of Advanced Studies, please rise. We recognize today those graduate students who have completed a program of study leading to the Master of Advanced Studies. We commend you for having completed your degree. Will our new Master of Advanced Studies graduates please come forward to the left of the stage to be recognized when your name is called? Representing the program of clinical research, we welcome Alan McCutcheon, Professor Alan McCutcheon.
Allison Taylor Lewandowski. Arlene Itzel Ballesteros. Dhritika Kamal Patia. Hisyang Min Fan. Husa Musa. Namita Ajesh Talati. Paul Kim. Philip Hartman. Sana Mustafa Lakadawala. Tiana Lee McMiller.
Okay, the mic's, there's the mic. Okay, representing the program of leadership of healthcare organizations, please welcome Professor Robert Kaplan.
Aparna Kathuria. Boshra Kamal Elcott. Evangelia Mavakras. Haley Rose Trenfell. Hungin Chen. Kelly Lynn Costales. Dr. Pratakisha Ashwina Jawal.
Next is the program of Climate Science and Policy from Scripps Institution of Oceanography.
Anais Gary.
Now is the program of Marine Biodiversity and Conservation out of Scripps Institution of Oceanography.
Annalisa Rose Marie Freitas. Beverly Barbara Shasthorst. Denise Danielle Torrio Alcantara. Liliana Maureen Watson. Patricia Carol Rendal Rocha.
Next is the program of International Affairs out of the School of Global Policy and Strategy.
Dong Chang Song.
All right, we're figuring it out up here, so bear with us. Recipients of the Master of Arts, please rise. We recognize today those graduate students who have completed a program of study leading to the Master of Arts. We commend you for having completed your degree. Will our new Master of Arts graduates please come forward to the left of the stage to be recognized when your name is called? David Peterson here. David Peterson. Thank you. And our first program is the program of anthropology.
Chantel Janine Rebay. Moon Gungaman Setapan Pankam. Brianna Vargas. Jordan Ashley Griffin.
Next is the program of education studies. Please welcome either Professor Cheryl Forbes or Gabrielle Jones.
Alicia Mercedes Spires. Carla Murray Laszlo. Isabella Rose Rizzo. Harita Ella Bustamante. Ruth Angie Rosas.
Now we move to the Department of Global Health. Representing the Department of Global Health is Professor Rathika Bausar.
Andres Angel Rivera. Daniel Alberto Hayak. Erica Ivy Dalita Houston. Isaac Laera. Casey Tran. Kyra Lee Mardesic. Lance Salon Casiple. Lena Lee. Melissa Bittencourt Yeager. Nina Sa Toma. Sahara Root. Sagan Germa Zare. Stephanie Michelle Alfonso. Tavaika Colleen Pauv. Vaishnavi Melkote. Yesenia Martinez. Zachary Tubayasan Manalo. Andrew Schneider.
Next is the Department of Latin Studies, Latin American Studies. Professor Jody Blanco is going to join me on stage.
Andrea Martinez Garfio. Giovanna Lizette Martin. Kelsey Holland Wardlaw. Michelle Aide Marisol Sanchotena. Shane Solomon Prince. Michael Ferrari.
Next is the Department of Mathematics. Please welcome Professor Bennett Chow.
Thomas Leonard Majola. Thomas Earl Valles. John Christopher Stevens.
Okay, recipients of the degree of Master of Education, please rise. We recognize today those graduate students who have completed a program of study leading to the Master of Education, and we commend you for having completed your degree. Will our new Master of Education graduates please come forward to the left of the stage to be recognized when your name is called. Representing the Department of Education Studies, please welcome Professor Cheryl Forbes.
Alyssa Meishing Dollinger Wagner. Alyssa Landon. Amanda Nicole Ridgway Martinez. Amy Park. Anna Azarian. Anna Michaela Gorman. Ashley Levine Papilli. Brianne Marie Harvick. Caitlin Chung. Crystal Javalera. Devin Jacob Shrestvi. Elena Lizette Gomez. Manali Soda. Madeline Faith Steflu. Lonnie Vo. Kayla Aubrey Lim. Jason Lynn. Jasmeet Kaur Brar. Iwana Vestanamin. Helen Shuyo Hu. Guadalupe Marmolejo. Erin Kim Yoon. Elizabeth Marie Wessels. Tiffany Shaying Gang. Sofia Rodas. Sherbel Kate Villacorta Salaria. Sarah Chung. Sana Rohim. Samuel Adam Schrader. Samantha Alexandra Salazar. Nubia Samantha Nunez. Marla Ramirez. Vanessa Quintero. Nicole Najeen Bay. Maria Nicole Barnes. Valerie Cosette Warner. TJ House.
Recipients of the degree of Master of Public Health, please rise. We recognize today those graduate students who have completed a program of study leading to the Master of Public Health, and we commend you for having completed your degree. Will our new Masters of Public Health graduates come forward to the left of the stage to be recognized when your name is called? Is there anybody from Public Health? No? Okay. Yeah, come join me. Yeah.
Gino Lorenzo Acevedo. Daniela G. Vital. Ariana Pazer Gadi. Anna Zamora Portillo. Alexia Barintos. Wenjang Zhang. Veen Doski. Sneha Jaiswal. Priscilla Sarai Cardenas. Ngi Fong Deng. Michelle Guerra. Aditya Vijay Simha. Holly Marie David.
Recipients of the degree of Master of Science, please rise. We recognize today those graduate students who have completed a program of study leading to the Master of Science. We commend you for having completed your degree. Will our new Master of Science graduates come forward to the left of the stage to be recognized when your name is called? Representing the Department of Biological Sciences, please join me in welcoming Professors Ella Tour and James Nee.
Dylan Christopher Lamb. David Terry Chen. Daniel Ochoa Reyes. Christopher Dane Winters. Cassidy Semorva. Casey Jade Seton. Caitlin Murphy. Carrie Yang. Bindo Shri Hosuru. Ayuna Jumbik. Heoyai Young. On to Do. Andrew Patrick Kelton. Aman Singh Clare. Aditi Dubey. Kylie Meka Inoue. Joseph June Huk O. John Kim. Jean Pang. Jiawei Shen. Yue Hua. Gina Sheen. Ziyu Chang. Helen Hong Quinn. Harjot Dhaliwal. Giselle Santiago. Everett Hahn. Evelyn Michelle Diaz. Jessica Lynn. Enlin Wei. Isaac Unda Chang. Emma Matilda Kirstjens. Elizabeth Morozova. Priscilla Yao. Philip Ngap Don. Noah Cameron Gaiton. Michelle Liu. Michael Jin. Melissa Marie Heredia. Oscar Partida. Megan Matson. Madison Taylor Baxter. Madeline Grace Peralt. Lydia Chen. Luisa Pulcao Vieira Coelho. Lauren Amaya. Krusha Bharat Patel. Kevin David Kazuyoki Kubu. Kelly Chow. Kathy Feng Lee. Catherine Myquin Nguyen. Caitlin Trun Nguyen. Yuxuan Yui. Yushuan Fu. Yi Chaya Liu. Yalia Guadalupe Vega. Yatavi Vajaputiana. Xiang Nao. Wuli Suan. Trung Van Tran. Tuan Ethan Tan Nyo. Theodore Quang Thun Vong. Susanna Rose Papura. Stacy Cameron Pittman. Sophia Angela Juarez. Shay Beverly Galley. Singmin Nam. Samia Afrin Rashid. Sabrina Lynn. Ray Huang.
And now the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry. Please welcome Professor Robert Pomeroy.
Accepting the degree on behalf of Joy Feng and her loved ones is Kasha Lim and Joy's service dog, Jack. Roxanne Amy Nauman. Sydney Nicole McCulloch. Inchi June. Yuri Lee. Shinchang Head. Chinhang Zhang. Chaofu Wei. Chian Sin Wu. Mahir Modi. Haoqing Xu. Hannah Nguyen. Garrett Scott.
This one has some spice on it. Like I'm about to enter a fight. You got this.
Mashona Nay Gilruth. Chenrong Yu. Anthony Joseph Ju.
And now the program of drug development and product management. Please join me in welcoming Professor Joseph Ma.
Gazi Atasi. Emily Chen. Elena Alfrova. Delaney K. Switzer. Daniel Austin Brown. Anna Miriam Toscano. Alvina Lydia Roschitz. Abigail de Grasa Gomes. Mahika Milindi Joshi. Luisa Fernandez Sather. Magnolia Grace Quinto. Hannah Gabrielle Youssef. Lynn Van Chen. Jacqueline Munoz Ortega. Karen Robles Carusco. Jenna Kathleen Johnson. Mariam Mafreshi. Rhea Jody Braque. Feng Nguyen. Nidhi Patel. Neha Naluri. Nazir Yasin Indras. Melanie Belk. Zay Noy. Ting Ting Yang. Shiv Mehta. Sarah Hassan Sharia. Saram Yim.
And on that note, representing computational science, mathematics, and engineering.
Juan Jesus Castellanos Gartea. Michael Teller. Xiaoyang Chang.
And now we move to the program of computational social sciences. Please join me in welcoming Professor Will Styler.
Riyam Arabo. Kay Danielle Prosser. Jorge Ruben Acedo Claros. Andrew Lona.
Next is the program of biostatistics from the Herbert Wertheim School of Public Health and Human Longevity Science.
Luer Lee. Ethan Anhao Mai.
Next is the Department of Mathematics. Please join me in welcoming Professor Bennett Chow.
Teresa Marie Rexon. Simon Chung. Romeo Legason Ignacio. Yu Young Zen. Bhavna Murthy.
Next is the program in neurosciences.
Nancy Elizabeth Ortega. Joanna Lauren Eckhart. Cynthia Angela Nyoyegsa.
Next is the Department of Physics. Please welcome Professor Quinn Konopaki.
Taikur Zarir Ahmed. Clarissa Rizzo Cresidio Duoy. Ben Andrew Sapay.
Next is the Scripps Institution of Oceanography.
Lauren Michelle Baggett. Kira Raquel Green. Isha Ravi Rangani. Clara Melan Shenbeck. Brian Tran. Scarlett Hensman. Matthew Morgan Brigham. Leslie Garcia.
How about you give all those graduates a huge hand? Well, the time has come for us to officially welcome you, the graduates, into the UC San Diego graduate alumni family. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Your accomplishments are impressive, and we are so, so very proud of you. As you embark upon your future, we hope you will hold inside you the drive and the commitment that kept you going throughout your time as a student here. Take that tenacity and apply it to whatever you choose to do with your career, with your very lives. Apply to all aspects of your personal and professional life the same care and attention you've given to your work here as students. There's little doubt in my mind that if you do these things, not only will you have a bright future, but the future of our planet will also be bright. Congratulations, Tritons. This concludes the recognition of our graduate degree recipients. The graduate ceremony will now conclude with our recessional. Will the audience please remain seated until the recessional is completed? The graduates will recess out of the floor area here to my left once we are all off the stage here. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend.